friends, my name's Basilisk, and I'm still your host, so let's get started. In the last episode, we did the Sentinel flashback. In this episode, we're going to move on with the plot. Alright, really quick though, yeah, we're ready to go. I just want to check one thing. No, Beast's not here yet, which means we don't have our next flashback. Okay! Let me check my notes. I don't think there's anything of import here. No, there's not. I don't think we can even go in here yet. Yeah. Yeah, we can't go back there right now. And really quick before I start this episode, I popped into the danger room simulator from that save point because there was something. Because I wanted to make sure I had equipment, 3 spare pieces of equipment on hand. Free health potion in here. I think this is here every time you come back to the X Mansion, but I'm not entirely sure off the top of my head. Like I said, it's been a long ass time since I played this game. Okay. Well, that's not entirely true. I played it last week, but that was when I recorded episode 11. And before that, it'd been like 3 weeks or so. I think there's some new enemy bios. Yeah, we got Pyro and Toad now. Speaking of Toad, we want to talk to him.
Hello, little girl. Come to talk to Toad, have you?
I don't know if I should.
Come now, dearie. Surely you're not frightened of poor old Toad.
No, I'm not afraid of you.
Nobody's afraid of Toad.
Is Toad really your name?
No, the real name's Mortimer Toynbee, but they call me Toad because of how I look. Say, would you mind letting me out of here for a few ticks? Just to stretch me out?
Not if you gave me $1 million.
Oh, come on now. I promise to be good.
Why do you put up with all that abuse from the Brotherhood?
You see, the Brotherhood took me in when no one else would. They're me family, and I'm sticking with them. No matter how many times your sods ditch me.
But you could leave the Brotherhood and maybe even join the X-Men.
Me? An X-Man? That'll happen the day the devil needs a snow shovel. Huh. So, how's about opening this cell? It's mighty cramped in here.
There's no way I'm letting you out.
So, everyone talks about it being how things will happen when it's a cold day in hell. If you read Dante's Inferno, the deepest circle of hell, where the devil's actually imprisoned, is a freaking ice lake. So I'm pretty sure the devil might actually need a snow shovel.
What does the Brotherhood want with me?
I wish I could tell you, love, but I don't know nothing. Cross me heart and hope to die.
You know, if you give me some information, I'd speak to Professor Xavier about letting you out of there for a little bit.
Oh, in that case, Mystique wanted you as part of some plan of hers. And when she couldn't snatch you away, she was plenty mad. Well, that's all I really know.
I'm leaving. I'm sure there's something else I should be doing.
Dude, talk to the professor. See if he can find it in his heart to let poor old Toad go free.
Frankly, Toad, you belong in a jail cell. You're an asshole. Actually, really, Toad belongs in a freaking comedy act because he is not a threat to anything. Alright, that's the elevator, okay. Jeez, it's been too long since I played this. I forgot the damn layout. Alright, don't think there's anything of import in the war room. Oh, no, there's a Cyclops in here.
Allison, I didn't mean to spy on you, but surveillance cameras showed you were talking with Toad.
I didn't mean to do anything wrong. Should I not talk to Toad?
I suppose it's okay, but you have to be very careful. Toad can be sneaky when the mood suits him.
Yeah, he seems to think he can talk me into letting him out of the brig.
I said he was sneaky, not bright.
You know, I've never actually come in here before talking to Toad. I wonder if that changes anything.
Who was that woman who tried to kidnap me in New York City?
Her name is Raven Darkholm, but she currently calls herself Mystique. She's a very talented shapeshifter and can assume the form of anyone she sees. For all I know, right now, you could be Mystique in disguise. Don't worry. I'm pretty sure you're you.
Is she in charge of the Brotherhood?
She's really more of a second in command. But for the past few years, yeah, she's been in control.
Never works with Magneto in the comics. Also, in one of the new mutants, I think it is, Mystique actually does infiltrate the X-Men by shapeshifting into somebody else.
Why did Mystique come after me?
Professor Xavier is convinced that Mystique and the Brotherhood are up to no good. The problem is, all we can do is wait until the Brotherhood tips their hand.
But what use could I be to them?
We don't know. But you must have been a very important piece of the plan for Mystique to attempt to kidnap you in broad daylight.
Thanks for the info, Cyclops.
Anytime, Allison.
Especially since Mystique could have just gotten her out of prison in her fucking sleep. Well, in disguise, I don't know. Don't think there's anything in Cerebro. Nope. Okay. Ugh, hiccups. That tastes bad. Door! Let me back out. Okay. Okay, for a moment I thought that actually opened. Okay. Now here's where the plot
Hello,
is.
Allison. I was hoping to see you today.
Hi, Professor Xavier.
How are you?
I'm not sure. Being able to generate lava kind of freaks me out.
That's understandable.
I wanted to let you know that I've decided. I'd like to become a student at your school.
That's excellent news, Allison. You've made a very wise choice.
Thank you, sir. The Institute does seem to be the best place for me. At least for now.
Now that you're a student, I'd like very much to test your mutant abilities.
Test my abilities? You mean in the danger room?
Yes.
Because we
if you
haven't
don't
already
mind.
been there.
But what if I fail?
There is no grade for this test. It's merely a means to measure the full extent of your powers. That way we'll know better how to deal with your particular needs.
Okay. I'll try. But don't expect much.
Don't worry, Allison. Just do your best.
Alright, let's move on. I don't think there's... Oh, hey, free supplies. We want those. Alright, really quick while we're here, we're gonna do something. Like I said, I popped into my... Damn it! Thought I grabbed one of those. Fuck, okay. Let me see, what do I want here? I need to give that to Cyclops. We want the basic tissue generator. Alright, on we go. This is a pretty easy little section, but it's still kind of fun. Where's he running off to? Let's boost up here. Yeah, the goal here is to beat 22 freaking robots. Trust me, you will visit all over this little hallway.
I win.
Fortunately, they keep you pretty well stocked. So this is also a good chance to catch up on your supplies if you happen to be running low. I'm not, so let's just beat some more dudes up. This is also the first time you're required to use Magma in a fight. Although it is recommended you do that little brief tutorial thing. There's dudes over here. Yeah, I saw you. Yeah, in case you can tell, I don't hardly ever use the specials.
Guess he couldn't take the
And I think we're gonna hit level 10. Hello. That's kind of neat. I didn't. Oh God, camera, stop being a bitch. Okay, we want to armor up here. Do some lava fissure. Magma ball, the basic X attack, is pretty much freaking useless. You will hardly ever see me use it. Okay, let's bust these dudes up. I think I've already mentioned Magma Ball being freaking pointless, but in case I had, Magma Ball's freaking pointless.
That had
Alright, on we go. Left turn. In case you're out of health still. Fuck are you guys going? Oh. Well then. Okay.
Are we having fun yet?
Yeah, as you can see, you can chop through these guys pretty quickly. Alright, we're already over halfway done. Ooh, we need to use some health, though. Hello.
Come on, get back up. I dare you.
Alright, back up to full stats. There's the asshole squad. We're up. As you can see, we got quite a few people to deal with here. Oh, jeez, this is the one part of. Yeah, we want to deal with him last. I kind of wish I could revisit this section whenever I wanted, because it's a great place for because it's a great place to refill your inventory if you happen to be running low. Damn it! Pick up the health potion. Let's deal with this guy.
I did pretty good, didn't I?
In case you're still running low on items, there's a few more.
We're getting some interesting readings on your powers. I'll show you after the test.
Cutscene.
While
Not
this
yet.
is only an exercise, you are in a minimal amount of jeopardy.
And in case it gets a little bit more than minimal, I've got Cyclops and Wolverine up there. I don't remember you. Okay. But you're not a problem. You're just one dude. I will punch you to death. See, this is why I pretty much hardly ever use the regular anything more than the regular combo. Because the regular combo is sufficient. Keeping enemies stun locked in a corner. Doesn't work quite so well against groups unless you actually have 4 players, in which case the regular combo, all used on separate enemies, will pretty much shut down a group. I need some more help. Hello. I'm not impressed with your glowing blue balls, sir. All right, let's get rid of him.
Ow! That had to hurt.
Hello. All right. Let's press that up.
Come on, get back up. I dare you. Over here, or I'm finished.
Whoa! Oh god, okay, okay. Oh, this is not ideal. Oh, hey, cutscene.
The kid's got potential.
Indeed.
Magma Blast is not that powerful.
Professor, the safety protocols are failing.
I'm getting her out of there.
Wait.
Stop! Stop!
What just happened?
No, that sound reverb was not lag.
Am I in trouble?
Not at all, my child. Scott?
Professor, I haven't seen energy readings like this since...
The Phoenix.
Yay for subplots that make no fucking sense if you haven't read the comics. I have, so that makes
Are you
sense.
all right, Allison?
Phoenix is
fine,
basically
Professor
superpowered
Xavier.
Jean Grey.
And I'm really sorry about destroying the danger room. I
Don't
don't
worry,
know what
Dallas.
happened. I just sort of lost control.
Not to worry. This type of thing happens all the time. Besides, I think it gives Beast an excuse to make modifications to the equipment.
Well, I've had enough. I'm never setting foot in the danger room again.
I understand this was a very trying experience, but at some point you must try again. It's the only way you'll learn to master your powers.
But I won't need to learn about my powers if I never use them again.
That wouldn't be a wise course of action. I encourage you to take some time off and rest. When you feel better, come back to the danger room and try again.
I don't know, Professor Xavier. Let me think about it.
See, what she's not thinking here is that controlling the ability to generate... do you have anything additional to say? No? Fuck you then. Sorry. Is that being able to control the ability to shoot magma from your hands is kind of important. Because you don't want to just be shaking someone and shoot magma from your hands, melt off their hand. Okay, we're gonna do this, but we're gonna talk to Beast and do this story mission before the episode ends. I think we got time.
Salutations, Allison.
Did anyone tell you what I did in the danger room?
My dear, I heard the explosions through the soundproof walls of this laboratory. Even Wolverine never managed to accomplish that feat.
I tried to apologize to Professor Xavier for all the damage.
Not to worry. The danger room is always suffering one type of catastrophe or another. Besides, this will give me an excuse to replace the protonic inducers and realign the holographic image projectors.
What if I never learned to control my powers?
That's preposterous. Of course you can. You simply need to persevere in your training.
Okay, so what, did the auto continue just fail there for a second? What the hell? I don't... He's right, Wolverine never managed to destroy the danger room, but I think Boom Boom did a few times.
These powers I have, they scare me.
Every X-Man felt that way initially. Some of us are still struggling for control.
Don't kid me. I can see it's all a breeze to you guys. You don't have any problems.
I beg to differ. Rogue will never know the touch of another person. Cyclops will be forever cursed to wear his visor. And then there's Jean Grey.
She's got code names, damn it!
What about Jean Grey?
In times of extreme duress, Jean has the potential to be overwhelmed by the sheer amount of power she wields. And when that happens, her personality is altered. She unlocks a malevolent entity known as the Phoenix.
That sounds horrible.
I am not cognizant of a word to describe just how horrible it is.
Okay, it's not a malevolent entity, it is an entity. There's nothing particularly malevolent about it. Humans don't seem to handle the power very well, but left to its own devices, it doesn't seem to do much of anything. Oh well, shorthand.
Are the X-Men always jetting off to stop trouble, like they did for me today?
No, but there are times when trouble seeks us out, right here at the mansion. I remember a time when a certain brute named Juggernaut paid us a visit. It was less than sociable.
What happened?
Juggernaut's mind was set on murder that day. The murder of his brother.
I completely fucking forgot about this. Not the Juggernaut flashback, I've gotta do his bio. Okay, well, we got time.
Thanks for talking to me, Beast.
It's been a pleasure.
Yes, I want to play the Juggernaut flashback. That's not a door.
Where's Xavier? Where's my half-brother? Tell that runt Kane Marcos come home to bring the pain.
You're charming.
Where's the professor?
In the sub-basement. But we have to make sure Juggernaut doesn't make it that far.
It's go time!
Okay, really quick. I'm going to... I think I've got some people to level up here. I've got Beast and Iceman to level up. Okay. Beast can have a point in acrobatics. And... body. Iceman can have a point in ice armor and agility. Okay, now I'm gonna pause again, and I'm gonna do Juggernaut's bio, and we'll be right back. Juggernaut is not actually a mutant. His powers come from the gem of... Where'd my notes go this time? Okay, there we go. Comes from the gem of Cytorak. Okay then. Anyways. So, Kane Marco. Yeah, his real name is the Juggernaut. He's not actually immune. He gets his powers from an ancient mystical relic called the Gem of Cytorak. And yeah, after that, which makes him into a human Juggernaut, which is where he gets his code name. He's officially neutral nowadays, but he's been in and out of things like the Brotherhood of Mutants, despite not being a mutant. The U.S. Army, for frick's sake. Excalibur, X-Men, Thunderbolts. I don't think he's actually hooked up with anyone right now. Yeah, Kane Marco is in and out of affiliation. Sometimes he's a good guy, sometimes he's a bad guy. Yeah. I think he might be dead again. I'm not sure. Juggernaut's another one I don't know that much about, unfortunately. Mostly because, he's not in many of the comic books I've got. Yeah, I like the notion of the character, but unfortunately I just never got really that into him. And so yeah, not much to say here. In the game, he mostly just focuses as a big, obnoxious boss fight. He's voiced by John DiMaggio, and his first appearance was in X-Men 12.
Don't you know who I am? I'm the Juggernaut, bitch!
No, I'm actually gonna end this episode off here because I stopped the video so I could put in Juggernaut's bio. Checked the time, saw that it was already 20 freaking minutes long. So I was wrong. We don't have time to do this in this episode because I don't want this to be half an hour long. In the next episode, we're gonna do the Juggernaut flashback, do Juggernaut's bio, and probably Jubilee's bio because it's mostly gonna be Danger Room sequences and this. So in the meantime, thank you everybody for watching. In this episode, we did Magma's story bit thing. Alright, with that said, in the next episode, we're going to, yeah, I already said we're doing this next episode. In the meantime, thank you and have a good night, folks.